Hello, Hess Toy Truck fans. Mike here, and this is my basic my library. I can take a slight detour just for a second. By request, I did release the best of the Hess Truck Enthusiast newsletters. This is 200 pages. I literally couldn't make it any thicker because then it wouldn't fit in the priority envelope. This was on sale for a while. People wanted it, so what I did was I went through all the old newsletters and pulled out anything that I couldn't, that I didn't have permission for and whatnot. And then this basically goes through, 800 full color photos, no ads or dated stuff, 200 pages, and listen, when the fans ask for things, I try to adhere. And again, so this is really the best of the first, 60 newsletters or so. And then here's a nice little, this is a nice little collage of all the newsletters, which I think is kind of pretty when you look at that. That is pretty nice. Obviously, you can tell I spent a lot of time on this stuff. Some stuff. The older ones, obviously, as you can tell, as it goes further and further, they're more and more basic. All right, so that was a little sidetrack. Now there are some other offshoots. There's this years ago. I tried to do this, and it was just too expensive to produce. Full color, you see the green taking up the whole page and everything. So I spent the money and got it, but it's just too much to reproduce, and I didn't have room to put all the information in. So I said, you know what? Hess themselves puts out a pretty book. Speaking of which, it's right here. And they put out a pretty book of pictures, but I'm all about the information. So that's that. Speaking of Hess, here's their book. It's a great book. It really does. The pictures, I mean, they fell short on a couple things, and there are some errors in there. I am hoping very much that they consult me for the 60th, the 60 years of Hess Truck book that should be coming out on the 60th anniversary, I guess. It's a nice book. It's got some really good pictures. Obviously, it's meant to cater to someone that just wants to see pretty pictures, whereas mine is catered to the ones that want to know about the history of the book. And otherwise from that, I do keep some information from the old toy truck collector. Do keep in mind that this person was a dealer, so these prices and the quantity amounts sometimes differ. This was from the collectors, from Dwayne. He used to do that as well. He has also since retired. Again, a great resource. And then here, the Hess Toy collector, again, retired, and this person, a lot of information is not necessarily accurate, and also too, that person has known to have put up fake trucks. So you got to be careful with that. The only source out there that obviously takes care of everything is mine. Somewhat a little bit of a self-promotional. That's because I don't buy or sell trucks. I don't do this for profit. So what you're getting is, well, basically the truth. Really quickly, just a couple of offshoots that you may be interested in. So again, this was a request by fans to do a picture book where, I took some amazing shots, almost like centerfold style of all the trucks. Didn't get a lot of big feedback on it. Didn't get a lot of sales on it, so I didn't continue. But if you wanted a, centerfold book, basically of Hess, trucks, I was pretty happy with this book. Didn't cost much. And then a side shoot of the encyclopedia was the gift edition, or what's now called just the ID guide. And what would happen is, I don't expect anybody to give their kid a $40 book to play with, especially if they're young, right? So these were about, $16 or something. And gift giving, in the beginning, it would say the name of the kid, and this, I check off, I have it, I want it, and it was just basically for kids to look at and to go through. I did that for a couple of years, and then, like I said, that morphed into the ID God. The ID God, that did morph into the IT. Excuse me. That did morph into the Hess Truck ID guide, which was updated for 2021. And basically, haha. So this is interestingly a fun bit. Every once in a while, you'll get a book that for some reason was printed upside down. So this is my copy, because obviously I'm not going to give anybody that. So that's my upside down printed copy. But you know, for the contents, you know, like I said, it is the it's an ID. So this is an off-print run. Finally, there was a couple of years that I did the shopper's guide, and the shopper's guide was basically years and years of eBay data sales, and that I have to thank Mark Gisty for. When he originally sent me his Excel document, it took me about 6 months to go through 18,000 lines. It was absolutely insane. So the 2015, 2016, 2017, it has the sales data, the variations, and this book was ridiculous amount of research to do. Extremely expensive to produce. It actually costs more than a full-size book, even though it's half size. So I have not continued this. Some people have said, hey, we can use an update on that. Good luck. I don't have the time, energy to do that anymore. But it gave you all the sales data. Again, one thing I don't do is I don't make up values, okay? I will tell you, obviously, if a truck is rare or less rare. And so yeah, so this gave you values that they sold for eBay, and then, you know, the averages to give you, you know, apples to apples comparisons. So that was that. And then just really quickly, some fun stuff. At some point I was thinking of doing like a child's book. This woman named Teresa helped me by doing a little graph, a little visual. That's supposed to be me with the Hess truck, and well, a little girl with a Hess truck, because she was doing it from herself with the Panda. And the Hess truck comes alive and talks to her. It was pretty cool. Obviously, there's not really a market for it, but I've always wanted to somehow get this, you know, produced. This is her waving bye to the Hess truck. Again, Teresa. Anyway, you know, working on that. Again, worked on a children's book. Again, too, you know, I got to have, since I'm not doing this for profit, I got to have interest in it. So there was some interest. I wanted to do basically like a child's book, coloring book, you know, to tell you, you know, big print, kid-friendly size and everything. And then finally, just as a little bonus, back when I first started years ago, Joe Humphreys had made a little book of his own. Basically, it's you know, it's just photocopies of stuff. But for the non-Hess stuff, like, you know, he just made a book of all the. I mean, he just went to town with this. So for the non-Hess stuff, he had sent me this years ago, and it just, you know, it just covers. It's got Hess in there, but it covers a lot of trucks that you never would normally see, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to throw that in there because that was a good help in the very beginning when I first started. This right here is over 10 years worth of work, probably about 24,000 hours worth now. But most of it is it's done. Most of the mysteries have been solved. You know, always looking to take in new directions and see what you know, what we could come up with. I do have some stuff working on the horizon, especially a master edition book. You know, there's the enthusiast, right? The fan, the collector, the super collector, and then there's the master collector. Oh my God, dude, this is gonna be, it's gonna blow your mind. But it takes a lot of time to process the book and format. And again, this is just me, so I don't have a promotional team or editors or anything. So anyway, that is my story, and I hope you've enjoyed. And let me know if you guys want anything else. Please, again, like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow. And, well, when the channel grows, we get more Hess Toy Truck fans. When we get more Hess Toy Truck fans, you get more content. And lather, rinse, repeat. Lather, rinse, repeat. Thank you very much, guys. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.